Hello, and welcome to Caribbean Vibrations TV. Today we're coming to you from the nature island of Dominica. We got a chance to check out some amazing waterfalls, eat some great food, visit the World Creole Music Festival, and learn about Dominican culture. But first up, we speak with the CEO of Discover Dominica, Colin Piper, right now on Caribbean Vibrations. You are watching Caribbean Vibrations, and we are here in the beautiful nature island of Dominica with the CEO of Discover Dominica Authority, Mr. Colin Piper. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm great. Happy to be here.
We are so happy to be here. Thanks for your hospitality, bringing us down. Now, one of the reasons we came down for was the World Creole Music Festival. Tell us about that.
Well, the World Creole Music Festival is quickly becoming the festival to be at, and that happens last weekend in October. So it's a contemporary music festival placed in a time of the calendar, which is when we celebrate our independence. And traditionally, you will have the traditional cultural art forms. And one of the things we wanted to do was to put an event together that would help to increase the visitor arrivals during the time period, but also provide a platform upon which the Dominican artists could perform, and also where we could bring the Creole speaking artists to a place. And I dare say that as a result of the World Creole Music Festival, Dominica is affectionately known as the Creole capital of the world. And so we welcome, in some cases, up to 5,000 people coming into the island, all with a common goal of experiencing great music and being in a destination, a place where there's a great natural environment. So the World Creole Music Festival is certainly a great event for us, and we welcome everybody to come down and experience it with us.
Well, we had a great time at the festival. So many amazing artists, 3 days of great performances.
Pulsating rhythms.
Right? And I don't think people understand that it goes all night. We were like, oh, it's going to finish around 7 in the morning when we got home one night.
That's right.
So that was really cool. Now, while we were here, we got a chance to visit a lot of different places. So where are some places you'd recommend for people to visit while in Dominica?
Well, let's put it this way. When you come to Dominica, it'll be a transformative experience, regardless of what you do. We also have a waterfall for every day that you're down here. Then we've got Champagne Reef, which is a great reef for us. It's for the snorkelers and also for the divers. You can go see some of the reefs, and you can really feel like you're diving or snorkeling or swimming in a glass of champagne because of the volcanic activity that happens under the water. So you're swimming in the volcanic bubbles or surrounding you. Just as much as there is to see topside, there is to see underwater. Our diving is top 5 in the Caribbean.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell our Caribbean Vibration viewers?
Well, just that, Dominica is open for business. We certainly welcome you to come down. I don't think there's another Caribbean island that offers you the activity topside, the activity below, the entertainment at the right time of the year. And I can't say enough about the friendliness of the people. As we say, you come as a visitor, we become friends, and you leave as family. Thank
you so much for your time, Colin.
You're welcome. Appreciate it. Take care.
And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV. Now we are here at National Wear Day in Dominica. What is that all about?
Well, we actually call it Creole Day today. Creole Day. And we don't only wear, but we are also going to eat and do music according to our culture. Now this national wear, it has evolved from different races or nations that colonized us. The British, the French, the Europeans, and also the Africans that were brought in here. If you look at the European costume of the 18th century, you see that's almost the basis of what we call the wop duet. It comprises a skirt, brightly colored or made up of madras, an under petticoat, usually in white. There's a top, also in white, and there's a scarf, but we call it a foulard, that goes with it. If you look around today, you'll see there are mutations of the costume now. Some of the children have dresses made out of madras, but again, it has evolved, and sometimes you see them with a little jacket or gilet like what you have wearing now, but that wasn't the original, part of the original. Today is our day for speaking patois, and everywhere you will hear people speaking patois, where we're going to eat, where we're going to the markets, and everywhere else. At Mass or at prayer time, we pray in patois as well.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Okay, you're most welcome.
And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Caribbean TV. Dominica has more active volcanoes than any other island nation in the world. We took a mile-long hike up the active Soufriere Mountain to get a closer peek at the Sulphur Springs.
I'm a park warden. It was my duty to man this site. It's a protected site because you have people coming here to enjoy the sulphur and also hiking. On the protected sites, one is not really allowed to come doing hunting here. You cannot hunt here, you cannot take plants from here. People take sulphur bath because it opens their pores, it cleans out their pores. It's warm water, sometimes very hot. It is said to be very good for your skin, especially for skin diseases like loathar and so on. It is said to be very good for that. This is the first deposit. This is actually a volcano right there. Check out this one. Be careful, eh?
Oh yeah, that's really hot.
Yeah, this is part of the sulphur. This is a sulphur like a rock. The sulphur bath, people come to enjoy lower down at the pools that we saw early on. This is the origin of it.
Hot up here too.
Very. As you can see, all the rocks steaming up right now. The water is very hot.
No, so I can't go swimming.
No swimming in that. You gotta wait for it to reach a little lower downstream where it cool off a little bit, then you can enjoy that.
What now?
Only if you're made out of steel. Off to the third. This is a third deposit. You can see highly active. This almost have a feel like almost like the Valley of Desolation. The Valley of Desolation is just before you reach to the Boiling Lake, on the Boiling Lake Trail, but it's way more activity than this. But it's very similar.
Now, I want to thank our tour guide, Tommy, for taking us on that amazing tour of the Sulphur Springs all the way to the third deposit. It was no joke. If you're a serious hiker, at least an hour or more, it's a great thing for you to do. But the best thing we get to do right now is take a dip in a sulphur bath. An easy 30-minute hike takes you through the magnificent overhanging trees and lush vegetation to the Emerald Pool. This 40-foot waterfall, which appears green in the tree-filtered sunlight, forms a pool at its base, suitable for taking a well-deserved therapeutic swim.
Welcome to the Trafalgar Falls. It takes about 10 minutes to get to the falls. The trail is undulating at certain parts and the final part is uphill. Lots of people think that the Trafalgar Falls is in a national park, but it's not within the boundaries of the national park. It is a protected area. In this area here, it's really not in the rainforest area. However, some of the tree plants that you're going to see here, they have the characteristics of the rainforest. As we go along, I'm going to be pointing out to you some of the characteristics of the rainforest that you get in this area as well. On island, we have quite a variety of different ferns. This one is the biggest of the ferns that there are. This is a tree fern. Tree ferns are actually one of Earth's oldest plants. If you recall seeing pictures of dinosaurs, you always see the tree ferns there. It's one of Earth's oldest plants. We normally use them in the rainforest when we're doing the construction of steps, because the tree fern, the stem of the tree fern absorbs a lot of water, just causing a lot of traction so you won't slide when it's muddy. However, as you can see in the case here, we're trying to move away from cutting off the tree ferns to make steps, and we're using the concrete instead. Notice all these vines that are hanging down from the tree? These are called lianas. In the jungle, when you see Tarzan swinging on the vines, these are the kind of vines that he would swing on because they're very sturdy and they're very strong. Here we are at the Trafalgar Twin Waterfalls, one of the most visited sites on Dominica, where we have the two waterfalls. The taller of the waterfalls is called the Papa Falls, which is 125 feet. And adjacent to it, we have the shorter falls called the Mama Falls, which is about 75 feet. The water that comes that feeds the taller falls, which is the Papa Falls, comes from the freshwater lake, which is the largest lake on Dominica. And the shorter falls, the water comes from a river called the Breakfast River, which is on the way to the Boiling Lake, which is the second largest boiling lake in the world of its kind. Everything in here is protected. In here, we take only photographs, we leave only footprints, and we kill only time.
We are here at the Kalinago Barano Ote with our guide Kenrick, who's going to show us a Carib model village.
Okay, welcome. Here I'm Kenrick August. I will be your tour guide. And Kalinago Barano Ote means the Kalinago village by the sea. In the Kalinago Territory, we are comprised of 8 villages, and we have a population of about 3,500 people living in the Kalinago Territory. All right, and we are spearheaded where we have in our governance, where we have a Kalinago chief, okay, and we have 6 councillors as well. They work very closely in the Kalinago Territory.
Well, I was chief then, when Dominica wanted to be independent, but they couldn't have gone into independence without us, since we were, although we are the minority, we were always independent ourselves. But the other Afro-Dominican wanted to be independent, so we say that is going in solidarity with them. That is when we, as the indigenous peoples of Dominica, became a statutory body of our own, and then we had to sign some documents with the British. So we got into independence in 1978.
At the Kalinago Model Village, it is a place where we try to promote and preserve various aspects of our lost cultural heritage. Okay, so it's not a living museum where you actually find people living in this area, but it's more working and showcasing and getting an opportunity actually to create some economical activity. We are the last remnants remaining Kalinago people right here. That is why we have a structure like this, Kalinago Barana Uti right here. Okay, in the littoral woodland, we have this tree right here. Okay, all this line up right here, that's almond, the almond plant. And in my hand, I have this fruit, okay, and they are dried, okay. And I'm going to crack this almond for you, so you can actually see the nut. And thus, by using a stone, and I'm going to smash this open right here. Before, traditionally, our ancestors, they would use body painting to show different signs and different purpose that they had in the community. Okay, for tattooing or painting of our bodies, we have this plant right here. Okay, it's a small species of fern. Okay, and if you observe the leaves, okay, you see it's sort of like pollen right here, right? Nice with all the yellow, like sort of pollen. And then if I just print it on my arm like this, I would have this design. This is a noni tree. Okay, it grows very well in the littoral woodland, especially on this side of the island, on the east. It grows very, very well. Okay, and over the years, it was considered a poison, a bad fruit. But it has become very popular that this fruit has properties which actually help to strengthen your immune system. We make a juice out of the fruit when it's ripe. We call it the noni juice. Leaves are used for making herbal teas and soaps out of the leaves of the noni. Okay, so while we are at our beautiful viewpoint right here, it's very beautiful. That is the Atlantic Ocean. You are exactly looking at the east right here. Today it's very calm. Okay, but it's normally rough. Okay, and that is one of the reasons why the Spaniards, they could not come on this side of the island. Okay, because we are on the roughest part of the island, but yet we are still on the safest part of the island in case of any volcanic activity right here. Okay, I want to just thank you all for visiting us at the Kalinago Baranote. And again, as I said, it's not only that you're visiting the Kalinago Baranote, but the Kalinago Territory in a whole.
Perfect. Thanks so much. And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV. Now, you know, when we visit an island, we have to check out some amazing restaurants because I really love food. Now, one of the places you have to check out while in Dominica is Island View Restaurant, located in the picturesque Castle Bruce. You are watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, and we're in the beautiful nature island of Dominica at the Islet View Restaurant in Castle Bruce, Dominica. We're here with the owner, Rudy. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm good. I'm fine.
Well, we came here yesterday, ate some food, and we're like, oh my God, we got to come back. It was so amazing. So tell us about the menu for Islet View.
Well, the menu now is our local menu: dashing, breadfruit, our local salad, steamed papaya, all our nature island product. And we try to use a lot of herbs and spices to give a nice flavor, and which is good, like medicine. So all the herbs, all the pills you've been taking, it's in the food.
Now, for people who've never been to Dominica, tell them another reason they should come to Dominica.
People are friendly, we have good food, and to have everybody smiling. It's nice.
I love it. We're really having a great time in Dominica. Thank you so much for your time, Rudy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, we had some amazing food. My belly, so full. I'm loving it. But you know what? I got a chance to come and check out something so interesting. I'm here with Damien, one of the bartenders. And Damien, tell us about the rum flavors. You got to check this out. Tell us about all the rum flavors you guys have.
Well, right here we have the Chavez Special, the Hillary Clinton, the Trump.
Of course you got the Trump.
We have the Putin.
From Russia with Love.
We have the Obama Special.
Right. Obama.
We also have the Skerrit Special.
Seems to be a little political theme. Now, what flavors are you going to put together for the rum for me today? Because I sampled a couple, but what are you going to put together?
Well, I'm going to put you a cockstand, a cherry, and a barbody. This right here is a cockstand, made with long leaf, ginger, and spice. The cherry speaks for itself, and the barbody, the bark of the barbody tree.
Self-explanatory.
Islet View Special.
Thank you so much, Damien. I'm going to try it right now. Very, very smooth. I want to thank you for your time.
You're most welcome.
Now, don't forget when you're in Dominica to check out the Islet View in Castle Bruce. Got to try the Islet View Special. And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV.
All Saints University is the only Canadian offshore medical school with 2 campuses in Dominica and St. Vincent. We offer a medical degree program for both international and local students. Students can be enrolled at 2 levels, graduate and undergraduate as well. So we have quite extensive program for undergraduate students.
One of the key features of the university is that All Saints University is the only Canadian offshore medical school in the Caribbean. All Saints University has been in existence since April 2006, and I'm proud to say that in view of its growth and expansion, the present site at Roseau Dominica has become too small for the growing population. Because of that, the government of Dominica has graciously provided a space of land for the expansion of the university.
When I came to All Saints University, I saw a quickly growing, progressing, expanding medical school with high potential. And even in these 2 years I work here, I saw tremendous growth in what we do, because we started introducing preclinical programs and offering preclinical skills. Our faculty try to keep growing professionally, and school offers seminars on educational enhancement to both professors and students, trying to help students who have challenges and difficulties in their studies to keep up with the studies. We invite speakers and lecturers to lecture to us and master our teaching skills.
After high school, I'm from Cameroon. I wanted to just get out of the country and, explore somewhere else. And I heard about Dominica. I've always wanted to come to the Caribbean. So I heard about Dominica, and when I read, I found that it's the nature isle of the Caribbean. What really drew me here was the fact that it's such a gorgeous island. You have all the nature, you have beaches, you have rivers, and the food is absolutely amazing. So reading all that from the internet, I was really excited to get to Dominica, and I was happy I got to come to All Saints.
The environment is beautiful, the ocean's really nice. It's different from the United States, but it's a fun experience. I actually found out about All Saints through a good friend of mine that I went to high school with. He told me about the school, and I decided to come to the school because it was an affordable medical school, and it just made sense to come to All Saints University.
It's totally different from what I'm used to from Toronto, but here it's very accommodating. The scenes are amazing, very hot, but beautiful environments, and secluded, so that way you can focus more on school and less on things that don't matter.
You have people basically worldwide, all over the world. You have, I have some classmates in Nigeria, Canada, in the US. I just heard from a past classmate, and she told me, yes, she did match in family medicine in the US.
On the whole, we have a very good atmosphere where we feel like we work as a team doing one common thing, teaching the students and striving for excellency. So if you are considering of pursuing a medical career, you should definitely come to Dominica and join us at All Saints University.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed this week's edition of Caribbean Vibrations, coming to you from the nature island of Dominica. Don't forget to check us out on social media at Caribvibe TV, or check out our website, Caribbean Vibrations TV, for past episodes. I'm your host, Guide Alan, and we'll see you next time on Caribbean Vibrations.